When people know they're being watched, they behave differently. This simple fact, known as the observer effect in psychology, has shaped decades of research and revealed something fundamental about human behavior. Observation itself can distort reality. The phenomenon is not new. In the 1920s and 30s, researchers at the Hawthorne Works factory studied how changes in lighting affected worker productivity. To their surprise, productivity improved not only when the lights were made brighter, but also when they were dimmed. The real variable wasn't the lighting at all. It was the awareness of being studied. The workers, knowing their performance was under scrutiny, worked harder. This became known as the Hawthorne effect, one of the clearest examples of the observer effect in action. But the effect extends far beyond factory floors. In classrooms, students who know they're being evaluated tend to participate more, focus longer, and suppress disruptive behaviors. In workplaces, employees alter their performance during audits, inspections, or even when a manager simply walks past. In social psychology experiments, people report different attitudes and act differently when they sense judgment. The pattern is consistent. The gaze of others shapes behavior. Why does this happen? At its core, the observer effect emerges from social and self-awareness. Humans are not just actors, we are also audiences to ourselves. The presence of an observer heightens self-consciousness. It activates a psychological state called evaluation apprehension, the concern that others are forming judgments. To manage impressions, people adjust their behavior. This can mean working harder, following rules more strictly, or aligning actions with perceived expectations. Yet the effect is not uniform. Sometimes observation enhances performance. Skilled athletes often thrive under the spotlight, a process called social facilitation. At other times, it undermines performance. Novices, when observed, may choke under pressure, their anxiety magnified by awareness of the audience. In both cases, the presence of observers alters outcomes. The observer effect also challenges science itself. Psychological experiments aim to measure authentic behavior, but the act of measurement contaminates the result. Researchers must design blind or unobtrusive methods, one-way mirrors, hidden cameras, or anonymous reporting, to minimize the distortions caused by observation. Even then, total neutrality is elusive. The human mind is acutely sensitive to the possibility of being seen. In modern life, the observer effect extends beyond physical presence. Surveillance cameras, online tracking, and even the awareness of social media followers can trigger self-regulation. People shape their identities for imagined audiences as much as for real ones. Observation, or the possibility of it, becomes a silent force guiding daily conduct. The observer effect is not merely a nuisance for researchers. It is a window into how deeply social humans are. Our behaviors are not produced in isolation. They are calibrated against the eyes of others. To know we are seen is to be altered. And in that sense, the observer effect is less an anomaly than a principle of human life.